Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Hope all of you are doing well. Welcome to today's analysis. As we are seeing right now in the market, the Bitcoin has crashed significantly from $116,000, which was the level of take profit and sell order when I give you guys in the community. But later on the lower time frame, we tried to trade 111,000, which was the area of support that it was supposed to be holding, but we traded it with 1% stop loss and it was hit. Now, that was a significant safe trade that we did, but it didn't go through, which it happens, and it happened after a very long time, which is currently fine for us because we have avoided the bigger crash in the market. Now we're going to talk about how far it will go and are we going to see higher levels again, because that is what everybody wants at the moment. But if you have been following us and if you have been taking profits at higher levels, which I did and the members of community did, so you shouldn't be worrying and you should be looking for opportunities down at these prices and maybe lower. Now, let's go and see what are we going to be doing. I'm going to share my screen. Welcome, Michael. How are you doing?
Assalamu alaikum. I'm good, alhamdulillah. What
Walaikum
about you?
assalam, bro. How's everything, bro?
Good, alhamdulillah. I'm happy to see your live because yeah, it's kind of crazy what's going on with Bitcoin at the moment. So good to see you on live.
Yes, yes, bro. We need to cover it. I was outside today the whole day, went for some shopping. So I knew it would drop, so I had to come back right at the moment before we are going to be late and see what we can actually be gaining from this market. Let me see, everything's cool. Okay. Let's go, inshallah. Let me share the link with some more people that they might be joining us in the other groups because. Okay, where is it? Okay, we're good. Now, this is another chart that I have in Bitcoin. Before I go and show you the previous chart, I need you guys to pay attention to this one that I have drawn. So, what does this chart show us is that if you see from the beginning of this year, every time Bitcoin made a level of support, it had to dip below it and gain momentum from a level of demand, which turned to be a rally after that. Then it came back, broke the support, touched almost this level of previous high, which was also a level of demand in the lower time frame. If you see, this was a clear level of demand, and the price soared from here again and went toward the all-time high. But since here, that when the price went up, we haven't seen it coming to a level of demand, which one is this one that was currently actually broken multiple times, and since the price have gone too many times below this, unfortunately we cannot count that and we need to be prepared just in case something else happens. And let me remind you guys that every single time that a trend is formed like this and it looks so obvious for everybody to trade it, it doesn't work like that, especially lately that there's a lot of manipulation going on, which I have previously talked about a lot. That is what we are seeing at the moment. And that's what I'm also looking forward to, that just in case this price drops, where are we looking at? So there is still a level of support at 100,000 to $101,000, but below that is this level of demand which I'm mostly interested in, which gives me from 96 to $93,000 level, which is a bigger view, just in case it happens like it happened when I told you guys to sell $126,000. It was obvious because there was no breakout for me. And when there is no breakout, the price goes back to the previous zone where it soared from, and there was a major crash followed that which I have already covered. If you want to go take a look at that, go watch the uh, videos from 10th, 11th October around these times. Now, this is one view. But before that, we need to go and take a look at how is US dollar doing. Now, what was concerning for me, which I kept warning you guys, was this US dollar that was at a level of supply, though, and we were so far good, but the more it stayed there and Bitcoin was not performing, I was like, if this turns around, it's going to be bad for us. Now, if you see, this whole trend line is broken in two ways. One is this new one that was made that we were covering. Then the other one is this previous one. If we take this high, and this one, what is this rally? It is a breakout. What is this? This is a retest. So this is actually the continuation to that, which I have covered as well. Now, I didn't want to happen, that is happening right now. No, none of us wanted this, but this was obvious. We need to be realistic. There was no alt season, anyways. Even on October, I gave you guys the warning on August about September, then October, and so far we have been mostly correct because we are actually following our system. Now, the other one is USD CAD, and if you see, this is a retest. This is actually holding this level. There is no breakout to the downside. So if this would have happened, if the price would have closed below this level of resistance, I could have said that, okay, it will make a retest, then the price would fall, which weakens the US dollar. Now it hasn't happened. USD CAD is very strong. It shows that US dollar is very much at the moment strong. Dixie shows us the performance of US dollar against all the other currencies, while USD CAD shows us against the Canadian dollar, which is also two major currencies that we're covering at the moment. Now, the other one was when we took profits was this one. This level I actually didn't have if you check in my previous analysis, but I did tell you guys to get out, especially after this happened. And we haven't entered since then, only last night, which we immediately closed back the trade with 1% loss. Now this has happened so far, which has been crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, before I clean the chart, which I'm not gonna obviously do in this analysis because we don't have time to make another one again, I want you guys to take a look at this. We are again at this level of supply in USD CAD, which could be a trade for us at least until it's confirmed that it is a breakout. So it might give us a 2-3% fall up to 4% in USDT dominance, which could push the price of Bitcoin to maybe around $110,000. That's how much I can see at the moment. Now, let's see total. As you can see, this was the point that we were waiting. If the breakout happens, then we will go up. But since it hasn't happened, you can see that the price significantly fell. And I did tell you guys that it will fall and we need to hold this level, which it didn't. Then now this is the level that we're looking at. I'm still thinking that this is going to fall maybe back to this level to fill this whole pin bar that has happened, which this wick is a lot of wick until here, and this fall was never fully retested again. And this is the level of demand, which is $3.3 trillion in total. Now, let's go and see total two. You can see that we're back at the level of support, but this support has been weakened again and again. We should expect it to go to this level where it closed above it, although it went a little bit below. Obviously, it's Ethereum. Now, if I show you total 3, it's much worse than this. So 1.26 will be the level that I will be interested in buying. If it falls aggressively, then I will. So if you see total 3, actually the demand is here that it was supposed to hold, but it actually went to that lower demand level, which I think I gave you around when total was here, total 3. I give you guys these levels that if this whole entire level is broken, we will see it reaching around these prices, which was a longer term view and it eventually happened. Now we're still holding this trend line like everything else. We need to be looking at if this is going to hold. I still think it won't because we have been getting again and again lower high, but we haven't seen a lower
Hi,
low,
Mohammed.
which it should probably happen. Yes, bro?
Yeah, so if somebody wants to enter the chat,
Yes,
the
thank
meeting,
you for letting me know. Uh,
welcome.
I I tried accepting, um, but it seems like it didn't. But now I think everybody's in. Assalamu alaikum, all of you guys. Welcome to our today's analysis, which is for the community, and we are not live on YouTube yet. So if you guys have questions, let me know. So far, and you guys haven't missed anything. I have been talking about US dollar and total. We're going to go on Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance as well. So this is Bitcoin dominance. I think, Michael, you asked the question that will Bitcoin dominance go? At that time, I wasn't thinking. That's what we got, a good push from here. At that time, Bitcoin dominance was here, and I told you if this is broken, then I can tell you. But it wasn't, and it came back to this level of support. Then we got that rally on Bitcoin. Now that Bitcoin is coming down and this is trying to go up, if this is broken tonight, it will shoot up. It will shoot to this level or even higher, which what will happen here that Bitcoin will not obviously drop so much. Bitcoin will be safe haven even if it do go down. But altcoins, I think Ethereum should go to, if let's see if this can't hold, what are we going to see in Ethereum as obviously lower levels. And if none of this hold, you know what? It's going to be bear market. I'm not going to be too negative on it, but what does it tell you guys? Ask the question from yourself. If we lose this support, which it is a significant one because we still have the third touch of this support that should still keep us safe for a while. But once this 3,400 to $3,300 is taken out, this is also not a good way to put it. One level is here, okay? Then another level is lower than that. But what it gives me is again and again, just higher, lower highs. We're going to just see the price keep falling down. This is going to be your bear market scenario. Don't tell me later that I didn't tell you, because if you have been taking profit whenever I told you to take profit, please take profit. Nobody's gonna go broke. Then this will save you. But at this point, it has become really, really scary. Take a look at this. This is the start of a new downtrend if this keeps continuing. Now, unless we go above $4,200 at this point. Don't expect any what? Any alt season. Don't expect any bull market. Nothing. Ethereum is looking like it's going to crash. I don't like that word, but I have to say it. Now let's go back and cover our previous what is it analysis, so everybody could actually see that we are not always making money. Sometimes we do lose, but when we lose, it's 1%. When we gain, it's how much? It's 3.77, 6%, 8% just in Bitcoin. It doesn't cover the altcoins and the Ethereum trades and the Solana and the Dogecoin, which they go to around 20%, which in the whole month of October everybody was losing. But so far, Alhamdulillah, it's all because of Allah that we have managed so far, because we have completely shut down our emotions in the market. We are not attached to money. We only see probabilities. If it says, our system says to get in, we get in. If not, then not. At this time, it was saying that get in, but it was also saying to get out quickly if the price cannot come back and reclaim this, which it didn't happen, and we immediately exited. Now you can see this is the result of it. And even today, I was looking at it that maybe this is trying to break above this, that I will be interested in buying, but you see, it hasn't happened and we haven't bought. Now, this is the chart that we are actually trading, and this trading signals are there. Now, it still haven't given me any opportunity yet. So this zone, this current zone, if this is reclaimed, if this is going to be reclaimed tonight, tomorrow, in the upcoming days, then I am interested in putting my entry here after the breakout, after a close above this. A good engulfing candle, then a good retest, then it will take us back here. Otherwise, it won't. Because the sell pressure keeps building and the price keeps going down. Now the sell pressure will be here. All these people needs to be liquidated in order for the price to go down. The long players, those that they had a lot of long here, I did tell you guys that they will get liquidated right around here, and they did. So Alhamdulillah, we have been doing good against the entire market. Inshallah, I will be releasing the entire what is it? The entire statistics of the analysis and the signals that were provided for free and on premium for everybody inside Halal Portfolio community. Now let's go take a look at Ethereum BTC that I was talking since like a month now, that first of all, this parabolic trend line was broken. This parabolic trend line was broken, and this is the trend line that is showing us the bear market trend line. unless unless the price do this, don't expect for any altcoin, not Ethereum, nothing to perform very well. And you cannot keep adding to your positions unless this happens. We need to let this come down, destroy the altcoins, destroy everything. Then once everything is down and the storm is over, we will inshallah get in either at 0.032 level or at 0.03 sorry 0.032, 0.03. These are the two levels that I am interested in, but I would still look at the break of this trend line whenever it happens. Maybe the price will come and do this. Then I will still wait. I will let it do. I will let it break. Or maybe the price will fall and do this, then break here, then retest, then I will buy here. Okay? Very much disciplined. Don't worry about anything that comes in your way, a quick pump, because that's not gonna make you rich. But if you lose your discipline, that will hurt you your entire life. You can lose a lot of money. Then how are you gonna bring capital again? So are you going to take a loan? That's not what we want. We want to keep doubling our own portfolio. That's much more important than anything else. So keep that in mind. Now, let me in. I did. How is it? Hamid, is that you that texted inside WhatsApp? Because I can't see your name, but I think it's your first time in our um, what is it? Zoom. The timing is so crazy. Nobody is online at this point, but here we are, and you two. Alhamdulillah. Anyway, let me know. You
Yes, brother, that's me.
sorry? You said something, bro. Okay. So we need to be very realistic. We shouldn't be getting emotion. Market doesn't care about any of us. We need to take care of ourselves. Okay, so the last one was Solana. We got out here. I have given you guys all these levels. We haven't entered again. Since then, this level is also invalidated. All of these are invalidated. These are our just recent trades, which you can see we haven't lost in any level. Even this level that the price went below, we held it and the price went back up. But after that, it was done. Now you can see that it is also in a downtrend. The market is looking so bad, isn't it? It's okay. Things might turn around very soon. I don't think in November anymore because of the Fed rate cut that came. Everybody was expecting the market to go down. What did I tell you guys? No matter what happens, if we are on a level of demand, if our system says buy, then we do. Otherwise, we don't. That's what they got. They entered, but the Fed didn't do any good for them, and they would still wanna, I think, cut again. I'm not really following it, so I don't really care what they're gonna do. That's how much I know, and it really, really doesn't matter. If you keep relying on news, it won't be good for you. Just rely on your setups. Everything is so crystal clear. If you know supply and demand, everything is clear as mirror for you. You know what? This whole chart represents our own human emotions, how we feel. There's a lot to learn from these charts about ourselves if we really do. So, yep, Solana is weak again. It's back to this level of support against BTC. Solana is also back to this level of support against Ethereum. But so far, you can see that everything has been destroyed. Dogecoin is also at this level of support, almost about to touch this level of demand, which is a good place to accumulate Dogecoin for the long term. But if we lose this level, don't do that. I'm still gonna wait for tonight, the daily candle close. If I'm gonna go and take a trade in any of this, I'll be looking at the nearest level that it broke. So the nearest level that it was broken for Dogecoin is here. If it if I take a trade maybe here, then I will let it come until here and get this reclaimed. If not, then it will do this, then I will just exit. Okay? I'm giving you exact levels here. You see. Same way for Ethereum. This is looking too bad to actually even give you guys a level. I would just say let Ethereum, you know, let Ethereum take back this level, then attack it at around 3,800. Otherwise, don't. I'm still not in favor of buying it at these levels because this level is much more closer and it could be triggered because all these people that they bought these levels of support, you see these. Let me clean it again and show you guys again. These people, they have our stop losses where? Right here and even here and maybe even below that, which is the level that I'm interested in. Now, all of these should be taken out for me to enter. You know, all these futures traders, they need to get liquidated for me to enter. Otherwise, I won't. That's a higher perspective that I give you guys. Do you guys understand? If not, let me know. So, again, please be very, very careful. Just for your long term, if you want to accumulate Dogecoin, 16 cent should be good for your 18 cents. I still think that all these gaps, all this whole area should be filled. Then it will be good for us. And Bitcoin should reclaim the level that it lost. If not, then expect all of these to bleed. Then Doge against Ethereum will go to this level of demand, which you could expect Dogecoin to bleed against Ethereum at this point, and also against Bitcoin. Right now, although it's at this level, but soon it can change. Now, again, you can see that we had the plan for it to go down, but I did give you guys what level? At gold BTC, this was the level. But it seems like from this level of resistance, it tried to go up. But it's again reaching supply zone. So we can expect something like this to still happen against gold BTC. If not, then if you see this scenario playing out, then Bitcoin will really go down. I'm telling you, this should not happen. You can see for a very long period of time since like November, 1st November of 2024 till now is an entire year. So for an entire year, this was actually going below this chart. Gold against Bitcoin was actually down. That's why Bitcoin went to 126,000. But where is the next level? This level that it can go to. Then Bitcoin will definitely bleed. Maybe it will give us that 69K that I was expecting months ago. So we might actually see that. And I'm gonna show you that as well if you're interested to see. But these are all the probabilities that we need to take a look at. Now, I did talk about gold to do this. Here you go. Maybe a little bit lower than my line, but this is obviously not a breakout, so it was reclaimed. Now it's gonna push. It's gonna push and come back to this level of supply. What we want is, from now on, what we want is this level to lose and continue forming a downtrend or stay in between these two levels that I currently have. Otherwise, if gold breaks this, then it's not going to be good. Trust me. We might even actually go beyond this all-time high in gold, and we might actually see the prophecy of those people come true, which are talking about 5,000 gold and 10,000 gold. Anyway, but we're not believing in any of their predictions. We're going to see probabilities level by level. Now, since we are about to be done with gold, I'm going to show you the last chart that I just promised you guys. Let me see if I have it here. I had it a while ago. Uh, so this is the level that I recently posted on X, that if you see this entire trend in Bitcoin, like this entire trend that it's going like these waves, it might just get broken. Why? First of all, let's talk about why I made this drawing. This drawing was actually for this time being that I expected this level to hold, and once we break this level, we might actually go above all-time high, trap everybody at $130,000, then fall aggressively, break this trend line, break lower, and come to $69,000. Remember, a lot of people are calling for 30,000, 40,000, but a level to look even beyond that for the future, just in case, is $36,000, 30,000, around October the 7th. Because why I'm saying for you to take a look at this entire zone is that after this level was broken, every time Gaza was being bombed, the price was going up, unfortunately. So this is the level of pre-war. If we're gonna see it, we're gonna see it there. Otherwise, if the war continues, the price will go up. Please remember this. That's how the world is operating at the moment. We are not speculating, alhamdulillah, through that. My heart really. Anyways, but what we're seeing is maybe this trap that I already gave you $126,000, maybe this is it. This is what I have drawn. Previously, I told you I expected it to go above, but if you see, we have already done this. And I did the same drawing for you right before this happened from this all-time high. Before that, I did the same for this. Before that, I did the same for this. Now, this one was crazier because I told you we will go a little bit higher than we're gonna fall, and it might be it. We might just go below 100K, and what level could be the last level is not going to be this level of support. It's going to be 94,000 because it's right below everybody's expectation, and nobody will expect 94, 95,000 to hold. And if this does hold, then there should be a great recovery for the price to go up and reclaim these current lost levels. Then we can expect it to go down, go up. Otherwise, we will not. From this level, there should be a drastic push and a break above 107 to 110,000. Then we can expect it to go up. A V-shaped recovery. So, I gave you guys all the different ways of how we can see Bitcoin and all the market at the moment. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys are a beginner, join our premium class and learn everything from the beginning. If you cannot afford it, join the free courses, which we have an entire module that will teach you from the beginning of how you can invest in crypto until you make your wallet and keep your coins safe. And if you guys have questions right now in the webinar, Michael and Hamid, let me know so I can answer your questions, because there's just 5 minutes, 20 seconds left so we can quit today's Zoom. Inshallah, I will see you guys next time. Any question? No question? All right.
No question. I don't know because yeah, just maybe one question. So
Sure,
there
bro.
is a lot of leading on the market today.
Yes.
I don't know, like Bitcoin is stabilizing a little bit, right?
Well, I can't say it unless I see it close above these lines that I just gave you in 4 hour. Because it can actually. You see, this is the level that I could trade, but I don't want to. I want this to actually break above this. Then I can enter maybe at the breakout or at the retest of this level. Then I can be sure that we might actually go to 111,000. Then once this level is reclaimed, then we can call for higher levels at least to 116. Then the real pump will happen beyond 116,000. This is my view. Uh, you shouldn't rely on it. You can do your own research too. But uh, this is not a stabilization. If you see last night too, when we entered, I don't know if you were here last night at this level, it was a stabilizing when we entered, but you see there was a breakout right after. Then there was another breakout. So at least this candle should close above this, and this daily candle should close. The body of this candle should be at least above the body of the previous candles and above this level of demand. And there's also a chance that if the body closes here, right, then we might see a retest like this. Then you can also enter here because your stop loss will be so less, you know. Otherwise, it's not recommended. If you want to go take, if you're thinking long term, there's no doubt this is the lowest level you can buy at the moment. And if you have sold at these levels, and if you will still have money to buy lower levels, then go ahead and give it a try. But if you want to really get good at your discipline, you shouldn't be chasing these small pumps. That's my view. Two and a
All right,
half.
thanks. It makes sense.
It makes sense. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay. So if no more questions, I might just end our today's meeting. Okay, so take care, all of you guys. It was such a great ride. There's going to be also an event on the 5th of November. Pray for me so that this event goes well. This is the first time that I'm going to be giving a lecture about the upcoming features of Halal Portfolio and how we can benefit from those, inshallah, and how it will be beneficial for you, the upcoming affiliate and brand ambassador program. And I want all of you to participate and see what could be just beyond trading inside cryptocurrency and investing in crypto, and how we can teach the entire Muslim community that we have, which is very less people interested in spot and halal trading. So we will be needing your support to take this project forward. Otherwise, uh, then it will be either slow or it will fail. So thank you guys for supporting this far. It has been great everything. We have like 94, 95 people by at this time on WOP, which is our classes there, wop.com, WHOP, slash halal portfolio. So in there, uh, it's like 94 people, but on our WhatsApp community, which most people are searching for signals, there's like 150 people. So I'm very glad that all of you are interested in trading in a halal way, in the halal coins, and investing and supporting this entire, uh, what is it? This technology. So inshallah, it will be a great ride. I will see you guys next time. Allah Hafiz. See you.
Thanks.